Refugee Radio Network hat mit 2 Menschen gesprochen, die aus Syrien nach Hamburg geflohen sind. Wir, die wir selbst geflohen sind, versuchen Verbindungen herzustellen mit Brüdern und Schwestern, die dieses Schicksal teilen. Wir wollen ihren Geschichten Gehör verschaffen, Einsichten in unsere gegenwärtige Situation geben und positive Wege finden, wie wir unsere neue Gemeinschaft besser zusammenhalten können. Liebe Zuhörer, bleibt dran und hört, wie wir mit unserem Bruder Ibrahim aus Alepo in Syrien am Hamburger Hauptbahnhof gesprochen haben. Ibrahim hat in Syrien im Finanzsektor gearbeitet. Um genau zu sein, hat er uns erzählt, er arbeitete im Finanzministerium. Als ich ihn nach seinem Eindruck von Deutschland und Hamburg fragte, sprach er einerseits über die Schönheit der Stadt und viele freundliche Menschen, andererseits aber auch über seine Frustration mit den Behörden und der Bürokratie und über Rassismus. Er wurde Opfer eines rassistischen Übergriffes am Bahnhof Altona. Ich vermisse das syrische Nachtleben sehr, so etwas gibt es hier in Hamburg nicht, sagte er. Als syrische Bürger sterben wir auf viele Arten und Weisen. Bombardements der NATO, Bombardements von Assad, Massaker von radikalen Islamisten. Sie bringen die Zivilisation in Syrien um. Wir sind vor den Bombardements der NATO, Russlands, des Irans geflohen. Aber sie alle wollen uns alle umbringen. Und wir versuchen nach Europa, in das verheißene Land der Freiheit und der Demokratie zu gelangen. Aber sie lassen es nicht zu, dass wir auf legalem Wege hierher kommen. Also nehmen die Menschen andere, illegale Wege. Und noch immer sterben viele von uns, im Mittelmeer, in Lampedusa und in Evros. Leute, liebe Zuhörer, lasst uns dem Frieden eine Chance geben. Leben und leben lassen.
Refugee Radio Network connected with 2 Syrian refugees in the city of Hamburg. As refugees ourselves, we try to connect with fellow brothers and sisters in the refugee community, to share stories and insight to our present situation, and to look for a positive way and foster a better cohesion in our new community. Stay tuned, lovely listeners, as we connected with Brother Ibrahim from Alepo, Syria at the Hamburg Hauptbahnhof.
I'm talking with a Syrian brother here. We appreciate your effort giving us the opportunity to talk to you. We are at this tent. You will tell us a little bit about this place, this tent, and a little name and where you come from.
My name is Ibrahim. I'm coming from Syria. I'm from special place. That special city is my special city. It's called Alepo, north of Syria. 2 years and 2 months in Germany.
You have been here 2 years and 2 months.
Yep.
Wow, that means you speak Dutch?
I'm bisschen. You know that for me I'm coming and they don't give me an allowance to working for the first year, and the first time that I the first step in the school here in Germany, after 1 year from the time that I'm reached to Germany.
Can you tell us this tent, what we are seeing and what they do here?
As have you seen that here we service the people they coming from Syria, from Afghanistan, from the dangerous position in the homeland of them. Healthcare, and that's in the Hauptbahnhof, in the main station. They're giving him any information about which way that's fit with them, because each one had his idea to going to his dreamland, as how they climb. So we're giving them the information, help them, look if they want something to eat, and that's what we're doing here.
Okay, now since you've been in Germany, how has the German life been for you? How has it been?
For me, because I'm coming from another culture, from another world, I found the life here, it's full of freedom, but it's limited with the bureaucracies sometimes. You can feel your freedom not as you like and not how you're imagining about the Germany. The idea before we coming, we have another idea about Germany, but the bureaucracy here and...
Brother Ibrahim worked in the financial sector in Syria. He told us he worked at the Ministry of Finance. When I asked him about his impression of the city of Hamburg, he acknowledged Hamburg as a beautiful city with lovely and kind people, but he also missed the nightlife of Syria, which is missing out here in Hamburg. He continues.
reflecting on your life here in Germany, how can you change your life? I think you have the documents now to live and work here. And can you tell us your dream, how you want to change your life now in Europe?
I'm looking about to build my career, in which possibility the regime or the government or the department that's giving me. So it's totally different about how much from hopes and willings that I had and the reality here. It's totally different. How can I deal with the steps and the bureaucracy here? But I should be under the in the submissive mode to look what's the possibility way that I should follow in this life. I'm looking only to be a normal person. There is nothing can push me to return to my history to have the same level, because I'm working in Syria and in the finance amt or in the finance department, in the Minister of Finance in Syria. So of course I can't have the same chance which I had before in Syria. But I'm looking to step by step to be normal in the normal life, not as how I had at the moment, because I have at the moment like live in the Azulheim, and I'm looking to have work. And if you want to have looking about the work here in Germany, you should follow some bureaucracy, and you want to follow something for us, because we are as the refugee people. We try to do our best to reach the normal level of the life. We don't looking to be as a minister here, but we looking to be as a active persons, do something useful for ourselves, do something useful for the social here.
Now, Hamburg to you. What is Hamburg to you?
I heard and I'm read there is the reporter that I read in the site in the internet. The question that which cities that's better for the German people. They're asking around a lot of people around Germany, and they choose to living in Hamburg if they have chance. For me, as Hamburg, it's beautiful cities. Coming to new life, for me it's different, because I was in Syria and we like, for example, the night life, and we missing this point here in Hamburg especially. But Hamburg is beautiful cities.
Now we go a little bit back to Syria.
Yep.
Now Alepo, I know Alepo very well. I've read about it. The destruction that has gone on there. Can you tell us how you feel about the situation now in Syria, just in a short brief?
As I engaged in this heated discussion with Brother Ibrahim, I was surprised and astonished at the manner in which he spoke. I rephrased some of his statements. Brother Ibrahim said, as a Syrian citizen, we die in many ways, with NATO bombing, Assad bombing, and massacres by radical Islamists, killing all the civilization in Syria. If we want to escape the bombings of NATO, Iran and Russia all want to kill us, and we try to escape to the land of freedom and democracy, Europe, as it is claimed, and they don't give us the chance and the opportunity to migrate here legally. In other words, we find other alternatives. We rather embark through illegal means to get to Europe. And what do we have? Tragedies in Lampedusa and Evros. Women, children and family dying in the Mediterranean for nothing, dying on European soil, the land of democracy and freedom. We continue with Brother Ibrahim's interview.
Men, as a Syrian person, as a Syrian citizens, we die by many different way, even with the NATO, because the NATO Air Force also bombing in my cities. From another side, the regime bomb and kill all the civilization in Syria. From another side, the radical militia in the ground. Or the last one, if we want to escape from this horrible position, the bombing from the NATO, the bombing from the regime, the bombing from Iran, the bombing from Russia, all want to kill us. If we want to escape to have safe life, to looking about normal life, also we die by the many different way, because if we want to coming and escape to be in the safe mood, safe land, the democracy land, how they call it, such of they claim that Europe, the lands or the place of the democracy and the human being, don't giving the chance for the people to coming legal, so the people choosing to coming out illegal, and they die, as how you heard about Lampedusa, how you heard about the people that's between Turkey and Greece. They die by many different ways. So as I have a lot of sorrows about what's happened in my homeland, I have also that same feeling, maybe more extremely sorrows about how we die. We die, but all the way I can talk with you clearly. We die by them in a different way.
Good. So what is the way out now for the Syrian situation? In a short brief, the way out, from your opinion.
Yeah, my opinion, if the international powers stop the war in Syria and study international law before in the University of Alepo, I know the international great power, they control in everything around the war by the finance way, or by the power, by the force, by many way. They can stop the war in Syria, and if they stop the war in Syria, there is no one want to think or they have any idea to come to Europe.
Okay, freestyle now. Can you just tell the German people something freestyle in German language?
Yeah, freestyle. It's freestyle.
Yeah.
Deutsche Mental ist am schwersten Mental in dieser Welt, was ich habe von meiner Erfahrung. Man kann sagen, ja, von meiner Erfahrung, ich finde, die Deutschen haben wirklich Unterricht mental, alles, was ich habe. Ich war vorher in Dänemark und Spanien und Italy and Greece, Turkey, Sweden. The German people really having another mental, and from another side you can find a lot of amazing people, kindly people. As you have the another level, you can find that really the peoples don't like to talk with you at all, and they looking at you like you coming from another planet, as the monster want to damage the social life of the people here in Germany. Like I saw one other day that someone stopped me in the Altona train station, and he called me, "Hey, Schwarzkopf." So it's how can I deal with that? I don't know. How can I analyze or explain to you my feeling when he talking with me? So I don't know. But from another side, I meet a lot of people. They having interesting to help me and to take care and to know what's going on and how my life is working. They really, with the pleasure, want to helping me from the heart of them.
Finally, my friend, word of encouragement for all refugees.
Yeah, the Germany and the Europe, it's not the land of honey and milk. But I hope if everyone know what he want to do in this land or whatever in around Europe, to do something useful for themselves and to do something useful to the humanity in these lands.
Thank you very much for joining us on Refugee Radio Network.
Welcome, my brother.
Hier ist Stimmen der Flüchtlinge mit Larry für einen kritischen Blick auf aktuelle Flüchtlingsthemen und die größeren Zusammenhänge.
This is a free hour on your radio. Refugee Radio Network. Love freedom, love life.